Friday for a hearing that's going to be at noon on a Monday is improper. It's completely improper. Everyone knows it, and it'll come up on appeal if necessary.
For the second time, that objection is noted for the record, Mr. Bracci.
I would suggest also that Mr. Fox direct his objections to the panel. And
Mr. Bracci, you are not here to tell me how to advise my client. Do you understand that, sir?
I made the point that I made,
and your time is running.
I want to note for the record that the policies and procedures of the board pertaining to quasi-judicial proceedings are posted on the webpage under bylaw section 0130 quasi-judicial proceedings. That's what shows on this slide. Next slide. This is your quasi-judicial procedure, not the one Mr. Fox read. Doesn't even come close to what Mr. Fox provided me on Friday afternoon. Here's your administrative procedures. Nothing in here as well about quasi-judicial procedures that flushes it out. But it does say here that any procedures need to be on the webpage. So I want to ask Mr. Fox, where did these procedures come from and when were they first created? I'm calling Mr. Fox as a witness.
You're not allowed to do that, Mr. Bracci.
Mr. Fox, I can call you as a witness.
Okay, then I'm going to assert my client's privilege.
I'm not. This is as to policy and procedure, Mr. Fox, that Mr. Fox put before this board that affects my due process rights. I'd like to understand, since this policy and procedure is not on the webpage, when was it first promulgated under 120.54? When did it first occur in the system of this board? Or was it created just for this hearing for the purposes of limiting my ability to proceed?
Madam Chair, it's inappropriate for a witness and a presenter to start requesting to cross-examination this board's counsel.
I believe, Madam Chair, that I'm entitled to examine opposing counsel on this issue because it goes to the procedure, the substance of the procedure in this case.
I am not opposing counsel, Mr. Bracci.
My position in this case is that Mr. Fox is opposing counsel. My opponent in this case is not Mrs. Serco, as Mr. Fox has tried to do at the 11th hour by his correspondence on Friday afternoon, creating this false dichotomy. This case is Bracci versus the school board. You as the board are my opponent, not Ms. Serco. Ms. Serco is only the port of entry for filing a notice of protest. It's a false dichotomy. Mr. Fox is representing you. Mr. Fox is representing my opposing counsel. Now, as to any absurdity that exists there, it's because it's part of my case. This case should have been referred to the Division of Administrative Hearings, not to go before Campbell-LaPatin, not to go before this board. We'll get into that.
Are you going to present your evidence?
I'm going to go through my PowerPoint. I'm going to present my evidence.
All right.